Hello, everyone, and welcome back again here on the Betong Crypto. I want us to go through this Bitcoin analysis. Let's look at what is going on in the market. Look at some altcoins. Look at some potential, trades. If say we can find one, you are welcome back again on the Betong Crypto. Today, I want us to look at the crypto market, looking at Bitcoin, the alpha, as usual. Look some altcoins out there that can help us, make some more Bitcoin. I recently did a video, live show, explaining to you guys how you can use the base board to trade on the base blockchain. This board can help you snipe, any meme coin out there. So if say you are interested to buy meme coin to trade meme coin, you can use that bot. You can also use the bot to trade any coin, regardless whether it's a meme coin or from any other. Let's say you want to buy Solana on the base network, you want to buy Bitcoin on the base network, you can use that bot to do just that. So go and watch that video. But today I just want us to go through Bitcoin as usual. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. This is Banter Crypto Bubbles, and we are looking at the top 200 coins. So let's go to the top 100 coins, and these coins are based on Bitcoin performance. So which coin are outperforming Bitcoin? As you can see, Breath is outperforming Bitcoin. Bedo is outperforming Bitcoin. Yasmi is outperforming Bitcoin. With what Doc would have. So all these coins are actually outperforming Bitcoin at this point in time or during this weekend. But what I want us to look at data for the week. So let's look at the weekly data. Let's see which coin had strength for the past 7 days. Uniswap had strength. Pendle, Rose, Stone, Note, Lido, XMR. So these are the coins that have really done well for the past week. And we can now look at maybe coins that are around the top 200 coins. Let's see which ones have done so well. Ray is doing so well, guys. The reason why I'm showing you is good to look at, scan the market, even though the market hasn't been moving like, as anyone would expect. Bitcoin isn't doing anything, but you can see that these coins are actually doing well than Bitcoin. So you could have made even more gains and keep the gains. Then when Bitcoin, start recovering, you would have bought more of these altcoins. Looking at what between looking at or focusing on my strategy. So this is just overall of what is going on the top 200. Let's look at the top 200. Let's see which coins are there. MGC. Wow, this coin is up plus 500%. I think this should be a meme coin. I don't know. Let's click on it to see which chain this meta game coin. So is it on the base network? I don't know. Let's see quickly. This coin is up 500%. Maybe it could be one of those coins out there that can really help us make some huge gains. But something I just found here, the supply is just 1%. So I'm gonna buy such coin. Never. What is in circulation is just 1.1%. Who does that? So that's the reason why you see it, pumping like that. Only 1% is in circulation. When they start dumping it on you, you know what it means by that. So I'm not gonna waste my time anyways to on something like this. So you can see Bobo, this Apple, this coin has been doing well, recently. So we can see coins that are doing well, the ones that we can check on to see what they have been doing. And if say we can place a trade on those coins. Bake also is doing has been doing well. This is one of the coins that I'm looking at as well. Bake, is doing well against Bitcoin. If we go also for the top 100 coins, top 500 coins, let's see which ones are doing well. I always love to end at the top 500. So from the top 500, I can look at coins that I can trade. I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm not able to speak. It's like I don't have that energy in me today. But I'm not gonna keep on going because I love doing this and I want you guys to get more details on this. Now, let's go now to the chart of Bitcoin. Before we go to the chart of Bitcoin, I want to say this to you, or as we look at the chart of Bitcoin, I want you guys to understand that whether you're trading meme coins or you're trading any narrative out there, you need to understand what Bitcoin is doing. You might not be holding Bitcoin, or you shouldn't hold Bitcoin, or you must not hold Bitcoin before you look at what Bitcoin is doing. You should look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the alpha that moves the market. And if you understand that Bitcoin is moving the market, then you can already start making plans to buy any other altcoins out there, or any meme coin out there that can really move against Bitcoin. You say Bitcoin gives a signal. Usually, money flows out of Bitcoin and it's going to divert to somewhere. And these coins that I've done where I've shown you guys recently within the week, which are doing well than Bitcoin, you can go back to those coins and see that they have strength, against Bitcoin, and you can place, an order. Let's say, for example, let's just go to the top. Let's go back to the top 200 coins, so you can see not this one, let's say, for example, Apple, this is a meme coin, and you can see for the week is up 23%, right? And for the day it's up 12%, and for the hour it's up 2%. When Bitcoin start doing well, coins like this are gonna also start pumping as well. They can pump even 23% more, if Bitcoin start flowing to the upside. Of course, it's not flowing, if we see Bitcoin start pumping. So let's dive back into this bad boy and look at this at the bigger on the higher time frame. Let's look at this on the higher time frame. Bitcoin. Let's see. I want another chart. Coinbase. Let's see. Is it Bitcoin BTC? No, Ethereum BTC, Bitcoin BTC. So I'm looking now at the Ethereum BTC chart. So I think that Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin. You can see the alpha trend has put the buy signal here. So you guys can be more into Ethereum this week. We're gonna see it, maybe quick pump for Ethereum. Maybe Ethereum can go and make all time high. I don't know, but that's what I'm looking at right now. So let's dive into the Big Daddy. Let me bring in a different chart here. Bybit. Let's see what's happening with the Big Daddy. All right, this is the 4 hours time frame. And the 4 hours time frame, looking at the 4 hours time frame, I'm bearish for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is below the 50-day moving average and the alpha trade, which is not good. Even though price is at the oversold area, I want to see price looking at the trendy low. I want to see price, cross the zero point 0.0 line, and price should start trading above that line. But so far as price is below that line, then I'm gonna be bearish for Bitcoin. And also Bitcoin is below this zone I drew here a long time ago. So this was a strong resistance before, which is now acting. It was a strong support before, which is now acting as resistance. On the 4 hours time frame. And if we go on the daily time frame, we can see even clearly where price might be heading towards. You can see clearly down here that we have price around $60,000 or 59, or right down to 54. You can see where the bottom moving average is, and the bottom moving average is crisscrossing. You can see this is crisscrossing, and if it's crisscrossing this 200-day moving average, it means that we are going to be favoring downward movement. And looking at where the trendy low is, you can see on the daily time frame of Bitcoin, it has left the overbought area, and it has to go to the oversold area and print this zone here. So I'm not going to recommend anyone to be in risky altcoins, low cap altcoins this week. I don't think we're going to see Bitcoin pump. Of course, Bitcoin can pump, except something really drastic is going to happen. So far as price is below this line, below the 0.00, I'm not going to be thinking of price moving like to the upside like crazy, except price cross this line on the higher time frame, then I can start looking for opportunities to buy. And if I zoom, like take this out, you can see that when price was here, you see price printed this zone here. Price also printed this zone here. So that we saw price go to the upside, and now price is doing the same thing. It's just moving sideways. So there's nothing really happening. And one thing also, the Bollinger Band is squeezing, and because it's squeezing, this Bollinger Band on the Trendilo is squeezing. You can see it down here is squeezing. If it keeps squeezing, let's say this week price might move right down to about 55 or 54, let's say 55, $57. I don't know what it can happen. Looking at these vectors here, they can come and recover these vectors like quickly. I've mentioned to you guys about this a long time ago. They can bring price here quickly, then push it back to the upside. It can happen. So we don't have to rule out this scenario. And if say you're trading any altcoin there, this is gonna be an opportunity to buy that altcoin at a discount price. It's very important you look at Bitcoin. I'm always gonna be focusing my TA on Bitcoin. And if I do that, it doesn't mean that you must buy Bitcoin. I'm just trying to give us an opportunity to understand which area or which direction price might be heading towards for the week or the month or for the year, blah blah blah. Now we have to also look at USDT dominance. USDT dominance has been in an uptrend. Looking at this trend line, and this is somehow not good for Bitcoin. If investors are favoring US dollars or USDT, you can put it that way, it means that they are going to be offloading most of your assets into USDT, be it Bitcoin, be it Ethereum, be it any altcoin out there that you are trading. And looking at the way I do stuff, the alpha trade haven't yet printed a buy signal. We are still in the sell signal zone. So until the alpha trend prints a buy signal and price, like USDT dominance move above, let's say 5% towards 6%, yeah, should be above 5%, where let's say 5.40%. I think by then the alpha trend must have printed a buy signal. Then if price dump now, we trace back this zone, that's when I'm gonna get out from most of my altcoins. But for now, because the alpha trend hasn't yet printed that buy signal, I'm just waiting to see what price is gonna do. If price move to the upside and the alpha trend refuse to print that buy signal, then it means that we might see more downward movement. But looking at this is a bullish pattern. This is a bullish pattern. Price is going to favor the upside more. And if price break, I'm calling price, I'm talking about dominance, where it's like price, of course, the green candle, red candle, blah blah blah. But this is gonna be the target if say price get there, 6%. So if USDT gets to 6%, I'm gonna expect price to retrace back. Then I can start buying my altcoins. Guys, it's very important you understand this. It's very important. I've made so many mistakes in the past, looking at price action, just buying without knowing what is going on. Um, in the market, we will need to look at the different data, what investors are doing, those who are moving big money, where they are putting the money. You can see that even if we look at the DXY, which is the US dollar, is the same trend, even though it's not similar. You can see the same trend line here, and in this case, price is already above the alpha trend, above the alpha trend and the better moving average, but the alpha trend hasn't yet printed or haven't yet printed a buy signal. So I'm still super like I say bullish, bearish, but I'm just gonna wait to see what price is gonna do. I don't want to conclude on anything. And also, if we look at the total market cap, it's also important we look at it. You can see that this is bearish. We are bearish looking at the total market cap. We are stuck here. And this includes all the coins out there. All the coins out there. We are stuck. It's moving, it's ranging, it's moving sideways. Come down, come up, and it's following what Bitcoin is doing. Right. And looking at this right now, you can see multiple rejection to the upside, multiple rejection. And if price is gonna get down to this zone as well, we're gonna see multiple rejection as well. But I think the least we can see price go towards is around let's say 1.99 trillion. I don't see price going right down to about 1.6 trillion. I mean, talking about the total market cap. I think, of course, it shows here that we might see price go first to 1.7 trillion. If price goes to 1.7 trillion, then maybe the market must have resetted somehow. You know, looking at these vectors here, we have vectors here at 2 trillion, we have vectors here at 1.8 trillion, we have vectors here at around 1.68 trillion. So these zones are very important. Looking at what price is doing, if price breaks this structure, if price break this structure, then we can see this happen. But I'm just gonna be positive, waiting for price to do what price love to do best, break either of this zone. At one point, price must give us, or price will give us which direction price want to move towards. Now, looking at the total two, these are all cryptocurrencies excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? No, excluding Bitcoin. So Ethereum, um, yeah, excluding Bitcoin, and this is total two, yeah, total two, and you can see clearly from from price action, it's still moving sideways. Price came towards this golden pocket. Looking at the Fibonacci retracement tool, price came towards this golden pocket. Price rejected the golden pocket from the golden pocket, and price came down towards this area 0.382 zone on the Fib, and now we are seeing price also rejecting again towards the towards this zone, towards this golden pocket, and this should give us a dangerous signal that maybe this chart might be pointing more to the downside. But of course, we haven't seen price bounce or kiss the bottom moving average until we see price kiss this the bottom moving average before we can confirm maybe price is gonna bounce from it with strength back to the upside, or move sideways then pump to the upside. Whatever um whatever the case is, we need to look at the bigger picture. We are looking now at the bigger picture. This might not happen this week, it might not happen next week, but if say you understand where price might be heading towards, if say price gets there, you won't panic. You now looking at the next move. What are you gonna do right now when price get to the zone? So you are preparing for the future. If price gets there, then you can easily execute. Now, looking at total tree, these are all cryptos out there, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And you can see the same thing is happening here. Ever since the alpha trend printed a sell signal, we haven't seen a buy signal. So we are bearish for crypto, for Bitcoin. We can see Bitcoin this week move right down to now I'm talking looking at the total trade. It can move right down to let's say 560 billion, or maybe it can come even down more down, but this is a zone I think if say it's not fall, maybe it can fall right down to around 493 billion, or maybe 480, worst case scenario 482 billion. But looking at the trend below, I would say that we are in an uptrend. You can see this divergence here. This divergence is a clear signal that maybe we're going to see some good days with altcoins. It might not happen with Bitcoin. Maybe Bitcoin can attempt to, maybe I want to look at some data here. Let's say Bitcoin can attempt to go to $72,000, and it can prompt other altcoins to move like crazy. So it's very important you understand this. Now, these are all DeFi projects. Total cap of DeFi and how it moves is almost similar to what I showed you guys. And this is the crypto market cap excluding top 10. So excluding top 10 cryptocurrency, like the top big boss. Yeah, this is what the rest are doing. Like this is the chart of what the rest are doing, and it's just different from what we see out there. And one thing about this chart is that it's healthy. You can see we have seen a retracement here, at this zone. So all coins, I should be favoring more upside for all coins than Bitcoin. So I think all coins are going to dominate Bitcoin more, in the weeks to come or months to come. We have already seen it with some new altcoins that are doing just that. So going now to Bitcoin dominance, right? We can see also that the alpha trend created this buy signal, meaning that if the market is going down, we might see Bitcoin dominating the market. This dominance doesn't mean that Bitcoin must fall. Maybe altcoins are dumping more than the way Bitcoin is dumping. It means Bitcoin will dominate the market. So this is something It just depends on what is going to go on in the market. If Bitcoin is the one dumping, then maybe all coins are gonna be pumping. But if Bitcoin is the one pumping and all coins are also pumping, most definitely all coins are gonna outperform Bitcoin, and dominance is gonna fall. So this is just to tell you what might happen with Bitcoin, or the price of Bitcoin, or all coins. Looking at price action. Now, looking at Ethereum, we have to look at Ethereum as well. I mentioned that Ethereum might outperform Bitcoin, and one thing I'm looking at here for Ethereum is the fact that ever since the alpha trend printed this buy signal, we haven't yet seen a sell signal, which is good. And price close above this sell signal, which is one of the ways I want to, like, one of the things I want to see when I'm trading, or when I'm swing trade, like when I'm swing trading or investing in any coin. I want to see that price move above this sell signal here that the alpha trend printed. Now I'm gonna wait for retracement, and I think the retracement was gonna be around 50% here. I think we have already seen it. Yeah, you can see that's why we saw this stopping holding candle. If I zoom out, we're gonna see this. Let me bring it closer so you can see clearly what I'm talking about. So you see, this should, if say we recover these vectors here and price close above as vector candle and stay above the alpha trend, this trend line here, then I'm super bullish for the rest of the market. But again, I have to look at the bigger picture. Price is below this 0.0001 line. Looking at the trend here, price is below this line. Let me just zoom out this so you can see it. You can see price is below this line in the middle, and when price is below this line, it means that to an extent price want to come right down to the overbought area, the oversold area. This was the overbought area, and now price is going to make its way to the oversell area, or the oversold area, oversold, whatever. But now I'm always skeptical. Like, I'm always skeptical with price when I see price below this line. But if price is above that line, then I start looking for opportunities to trade that coin. Of course, guys, if you're someone who is swing trading, or you are DCA in Bitcoin, that's not a problem to you. You can DCA here with, it doesn't matter where price is right now. You can still buy some here. If price goes down, you buy some again. You keep buying some. If you are swing trading, the same thing. You have, let's say you want to swing trade for the next month. Whenever you see price, if price is still in structure, price get to your zones, you buy, 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 buy. It goes again. It goes, to the upside. You take out profit. It comes back to your zone. You buy outside, you take out profit, and so on and so forth. So, this is just how I go about doing stuff, on Bitcoin or any other altcoin out there. And I focus on Bitcoin, as I mentioned to you guys. It helps to know what altcoins are doing. Now, looking at the altcoins that I'm looking at this week, I'm looking at Awi. Awi is one of those coins that I really, really I love, and I believe it's gonna make me some huge gains. I've been looking at the coin recently. Look at this dip here. I've been trying to use the Elliott wave method to give me, maybe we already have one, let's say, did I do this well? Okay, nope. I think I have done something. I don't know what happened. Okay, yeah. So looking at the Elliott wave, I think we have one, two, three, four, five. So we should expect price price to reverse back. If I go back here, you're gonna see that, looking at this as well. Let me take out this volume profile here. Take out this. Okay, so we can see that here was wave one, two, three, four, then five. You see, there was this information here. This I recently learned about this today. Yeah, today, yesterday, and today. So this is something new I've learned, and it has been really accurate. I didn't know. I have heard much more about the earlier wave theory. If say you combine it with Fibonacci retracement, and because I use FIP a lot, and also I use the volume profile. alongside. So I think maybe understanding how to use this Elliott wave can be an added advantage to me. So I decided to do all this, and I think that for this coin we are going to be seeing, because you can see what happened here. You can see here this M, the same M is happening here. You can see, oh boy, this is the same thing is gonna happen here, and the upside is really awesome looking at the 4 hours time frame. And you can see here, you can see, clearly, you see that, look at this rejection here, and now price is making its way to the upside. So we can see price. Let me refresh this volume profile to give me which direction we might expect price to move forward. You can see here, if say price makes its way to the POC, the POC is around $31, or around the $32 price point. If price get to the POC, get to the value area low, hold the value area low, and price move towards the POC, that's gonna be 44, and price can move right up to back to $50 per hour, or even go to make the next all-time high. So I'm just looking at price action for this coin, and I think maybe it's gonna give me some profits. Also, Solana. I've been looking at Solana recently. Solana was not doing well, but looking at this, let's say Elliott wave, you can look this as wave one, two, three, four, five, and now we're gonna see retracement back to the upside. So, guys, this is so powerful tool that I recently discovered. I've learned how to use it, and I'm gonna build a strategy around it, or maybe just incorporate it with my existing strategy. So I'm gonna get more confirmation before I can easily place a trade, and usually this happens quickly. So I think that's it. You just have to understand what Bitcoin is doing. If you understand what Bitcoin is doing, then you're gonna understand what your altcoin might do. And as I mentioned, you need to look at what Bitcoin is doing and correspond it to your altcoin. If Bitcoin is consolidating, moving sideways, giving us signal that Bitcoin want to move to the upside, look at your altcoin as well. And usually, you don't have to wait for your altcoin to reflect Bitcoin. Maybe your altcoin has been dumping, or something is happening with it with the fundamentals. There's a new product coming on board. You can now look at price action to see how it's being reflected, on the price of that coin. And if Bitcoin is not really dumping, then we might see that coin really pump, to the upside. If Bitcoin is consolidating, then all coins are good. But if Bitcoin is dumping, then all coins are not good. So if Bitcoin is moving sideways, look at your altcoins to see if, say, they are making attempts to break, to the upside. You can see Solana has done so well, but it's sitting at its strong resistance here around 48. So if it break this resistance and go above 50, then we can see price go back towards, let's say, 180 or 90, $190 for Solana. But the coins I'm looking at are we ApeCoin, QNT, those are the favorite. Also, OD is some, as you look at OD as well. OD, let me see, let me bring OD here quickly. I've been I've been on OD recently. You can see OD looks somehow also good, but with OD, I think maybe if I zoom out, yeah, I think maybe we can see price get right down to about 42 or $41 for OD. If I zoom out, yeah, I'm gonna see that maybe price can get there. You can see it, yeah. Yeah, so this is an area where we should expect price to go after this pump. So if I want to bring in the Elliott wave theory, then I'm gonna consider this my wave one. Let me see if I can do this with OD. I've not done this before today. Let me see. So this is the area where we break. So let me just consider this. Um, let me see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. It makes sense now. So that was the first wave, retracement down there. Then I think this was correction now. So looking at this correction, we should expect some sort of reversal to the upside. And looking also at the volume profile, you can see areas where price has been traded multiple times. So this is going to be around $58 or $56 for bit for it for all the not Bitcoin or Ethereum. Yeah, so yeah, this also is a zone where price rejected multiple times. Yeah, yeah, so we should expect some sort of reversal back to the upside. But we can also confirm this looking at the better moving average and this hybrid system. We can go back to Audi and look at price there, what price is doing, and see if say it corresponds with different moving averages. You can see this moving average has crisscross and price has recovered this vector candle here. We still have another vector here. Maybe price can go and recover it. And if price does, where are you seeing that price? 41.220 US dollar. That they can push price towards that zone. And it's the same thing we saw here. So overall, I'm super I'm super bullish for Audi, right? So this is it, guys. This is the all coins I'm looking at, and hopefully this video was helpful to you. Go right now and smash a subscribe button. Give me some smile out there, and yeah, like, share. Bye bye.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not